Good day, Miss. I'm Vishalini Chandran from Group 12. The topic that we choose to present today is good health and well-being. First of all, the background and explanation of uh, good health and well-being is health and well-being describe separate but related states. Health influence well-being, and conversely, well-being affects health. This article defining promoting, fostering user collaboration to improve and well-being, and at the same time and measuring health and well-being in addition to implication for policy and practice. Then having a good life balance, and at the same time it it helps to reduce the problem of stress and depression among the community. Healthy people in 2030 is supported by the recommendation of the Secretary Advisory Committee.
Thank you, Visalini, for explaining our background and explanation towards our context for our pamphlet. So for my part, I would like to address the cause of the issues if we aren't aware towards the negative impacts that can impact our health and well-being. So first one being said for nutrition, the lack of nutrition is one of the most causes that can weaken the lifespan, mental, and organs of a human's body. Thus, a healthy diet is necessary to cope and develop the body to reduce the risks of contracting with chronic diseases. Chronic diseases such as obesity, stroke, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and many more. The leading causes of these diseases is due to high blood pressure and high blood cholesterol. Scientifically saying, consuming too much sodium can increase blood pressure and the risks of heart diseases and stroke. As we all know that the Malaysian endorse or very likely to use the king of flavors itself, MSG, towards their dishes. So that being said, with that amount of sodium inside our body, we are likely to increase the risk of having type 2 diabetes and also obesity. So people who are overweight cannot produce the same or the correct amount of insulin so that they can use for their daily energy. In addition, without an unhealthy diet, the probabilities of a human contracting cancer is very, very likely. So how do we human beings evade or aware or counter this factor? Well, we can pretty much normalize the food pyramid, which is a pyramid that consists of how many volume of carbohydrate, protein, sweets that we can have in our daily life every single day. Second part is insufficient rest or sleep. Sleeping is pretty much like a basic need. It's like eating, drinking, and breathing. Sleeping is vital for good health and well-being throughout our lifetime. Yet most people still suffer to have a good amount of timing, especially due to work. So if we don't have the good amount of sleep, we can pretty much suffer a withdrawal, which is called sleep depravity. So this occurs if you don't get enough sleep, sleep at the wrong time of day, uneasiness towards sleeping, sleeping disorders. Sleeping disorders are pretty much like sleep paralysis, sleeping problems, or mental illness such as ADHD or depression, and many other more. In addition, sleep deficiency can interfere with work, school, driving, and social functioning. So the last part of my segment is normalized socializing. As ironic as it is, we as humans need to learn and apply the art of socializing itself in our daily lives. Regardless the circumstances that we're in, like in a workplace, being it very professionally, school, being very social, family event, having a one-on-one conversation with someone. If we don't normalize socializing, we can pretty much suffer mental illnesses. Usually mental illnesses strike during individuals who are in their prime time of their lives. Research has been stated that social isolation and loneliness to a higher risks for a variety of physical and mental conditions. Moving on, people who find themselves unexpectedly alone due to their death of their loved ones, separation from friends or family, retirement, loss of mobility, and lack of transportation are at particular risks. Thus, people used to think depression is a myth or a perception of a human's mind, but as time flies, the research states and confirms it is an illness that a human can suffer without a proper awareness. Depression develops alongside anxiety, commonly known as an excessive nervousness. This can occur as a reaction to something like abuse or violence in school, death of someone that are close to them, family problems like domestic violence or family breakdowns. So from this passage, we can pretty much gain an understanding towards the awareness of depression itself, that it is a very, very crucial and lethal thing if we ignore this illness. So, how do we counter such thing? Consult to a doctor, consult to a psychiatrist, or consult to friends whom that you can trust and socialize. So that's all from my part. So I would like to pass it to the next segment. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Nurfarisha Farahiza binti Razaini, and this is my part is suggestion for model verbs. So the first one, the suggestion that I can give you is to take proper sleep. The model verbs is may. It may seems to be the most common advice, but trust me, most of the people don't follow the basic steps toward their overall well-being. Our body needs proper sleep and rest to heal and renew the energy to function properly. Not more than that, this healing is essential for physical and mental activity throughout the day. Sufficient sleep regulates the hormones that are directly related to our mood and emotions. Most often, when you feel an irritated or emotional imbalance, chances are high that your body lacks in taking enough sleep. Not more than that, an adult body must is a model verbs need nearly 6 to 7 hours of sleep per day. So make sure you have to take enough sleep so that you can have a good proper sleep. Okay? So the next one is to eat a balanced diet. Sleep alone is not going to give you the required benefits. You need to eat a healthy and balanced diet and ensure your body must is the model verbs receive enough amount of nutrition. The food you consume shall is a model verb determines how healthy your inner system is. Moreover, it also helps in determining your emotional health and mental illness such as depression. When your body lacks essential nutrients, it leads to serious health problems. Moreover, you end up facing emotional distress and anxiety. Health and wellness experts suggest that should is a modal verb. Okay, so the next one is exercise daily. When you remain physically active and exercise daily, your blood flow improves in your entire body. With the increases blood flow, the number of oxygen increases, and you should is a modal verb in exercise daily, feel more energetic, fresh, and mentally active. Not more than that, exercise and physical activities are more important if you are an office worker. Exercise might is the modal verbs, not only ensures our body remain fit but also keep your mind healthy as well. Last but not least is for the suggestion that I could give is stay away from smoking and alcohol. If you keep drinking and smoking, no matter how much you spend on your health and how hard you try, your efforts are going to be wasted. You might is a modal verbs, get a bad health due to drinking and smoking. Quit smoking and drinking to ensure you lead a healthy life. So that is all for me. Thank you.
Hi, madam. My name is Luvanya. I'm from Group 12. Our group chosen the topic of promoting health and well-being in healthy people 2030. Today, I'm going to present about the justifications of the suggestions. Firstly, health departments develop strategies for improving population health and well-being and addressing health determinants. These indicates include high school graduation, crime reduction, and economic prosperity, all of which are critical to the success of other sectors. Around defining health and well-being and between public health and other sectors, there are opportunities to engage partners who have not previously been involved in healthy people. Through such collaboration, everyone would become more acquainted with the goals of other sectors and discover more win-win opportunity. Lastly, public health departments at all levels should consider broadly which partners from other sectors could help them advance health and well-being goals while also considering what public health can offer those sectors in achieving their own goals in their health improvement plans. Thank